Hey guys, and welcome to another speed build video. So this house was requested to me via email by, I can't actually remember the person's name, but yeah, this is a requested house. And yeah, so basically the person who requested this house to me gave me a lot of detail on what they wanted. Like, they almost perfectly described the rooms and stuff, and what they wanted in them. So they asked for a sloped driveway like this one. They asked for like it to be, I think, two or three stories, I think they said. So it's 3 stories, and yeah, it is a family home. It has, I think, 4 bedrooms. I'm not completely sure, but I think it's 4. And it was actually quite a struggle with the furnishing because the rooms were quite small. I thought they would be bigger than they were, but they weren't. So the rooms were smaller than I thought they would be, so I had trouble fitting in everything that the person wanted, but I think I managed it. I can't actually remember. So yeah, and also this house doesn't contain any store content, which is new for me, because I usually do use quite a lot of store content in my builds, and I know not all of you like that, but I just find it really hard to build without it. So yeah, this house has the theme color for this house is sort of like a corally, orangey, pinkish color. I don't know. I was just sort of playing around with the colors, and I just got that color, and I really like it. And for this house, for I think, no, not the first time, I used to do this back in the day, it hasn't even been that long, but I recorded Creator Style because a lot of you guys have been requesting lately that I video me doing Creator Style, and I haven't done it because it just slows down my game and makes the video really long. Like you guys can see, this video is like half an hour long. Without Creator Style it would be about maybe 15 minutes, so half my time I spend in Creator Style, to be honest. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I'm busy doing the roof right now. It was actually quite complicated because obviously, as you can see, there's like the second story doesn't perfectly match the top story, I mean the bottom story. Yeah, so there is a lot of roofing around the side, and yeah. So I just did a classic black roof with, I think, a white, what's that trimming? A white trimming, I think. I think that's what I did. I'm sorry, I built this house quite a while ago, but yeah. So I'm just working on the front right now, and the back. You'll see me doing the colours soon. I can't really think what else to say. That's the problem with these videos, I never know what to say. It's such a pain, but I'm trying to think if I've got any news, because I don't think I do, but yeah. I think it's only a few days until, no, not a few days, a few weeks until The Sims 4 comes out, and I've actually been getting quite a few questions asking if I have bought it or if I've pre-ordered it, and the answer to that is no, I haven't, because I'm not really sure if I want to waste, well, I mean, I can't be 100% sure if it's going to be a waste, but I'm just going to wait and see how the reviews are for it, and then if they're good, then I might get it. It's just quite expensive where I live. It's like really expensive. I can't even remember the price, but I'll probably wait for the price to go down, because there's a shop where I live that sometimes sells the expansion packs and stuff for $20, I think. No, I don't know, I can't remember, but yeah, it sells it for really, really cheap. And I went to see if they sell The Sims 4 for cheap soon. So yeah, so this is the orangey corally colour. I seem to remember it being more coral. Maybe in game it's a bit different, but you know. And this wood color is just, it's like a pale grayish kind of color, but I like it. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but I did use a siding because I really like using sidings, and I don't think I've used, no, I lie, I've used them way too often, but I love it. And I always put in the white trimming just because it adds something extra. Without it, it just looks quite plain in my opinion. So yeah, on the side there's basically just a blank wall, and I wasn't actually planning that out when I built it. I just noticed it later and I was like, oh, there's a blank wall there, but I didn't change it. I thought it was fine. But this is the color scheme for the house, and I use this color scheme, I mean, like for the fence and stuff, I use that way too often. It's like a dark color with a white pole things. I don't even know, but yeah. So this is just a tedious task when you have to replace all the fencing. It's just annoying, even though there isn't that much of it. It's just still quite annoying. But this house has a pool and a playground area, I believe. I don't think it's got that much though. I think it's just like a slide and a tree house or something. But yeah, I can't really remember. There is a bit in this house which I didn't record because when I was test playing the house, okay, you'll see it when it comes, but you can put stairs underneath each other. I don't know if that makes sense, but you'll see when I get there. And in game, sometimes it doesn't work, just like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There isn't really a way you can predict it, but yeah, it didn't work in game, so I just had to move the stairs over a bit. I think you'll see it in the screenshots actually, so yeah, that should be fun. I'm really hungry right now. I should have gotten something to eat before I started recording, but you know, that's just me, my logic. Yeah, so I'm using that wood pattern that I basically always use for the flooring, and now I'm just doing the driveway. Yeah, this is just a trick that you can do if you don't want to have to re-flatten out the driveway. It's just really easy, you just put walls everywhere and it works. So yeah, this house also has a gym and a laundry room because that was requested. Yeah, so this is the gym and stuff is on this bottom floor where the whatchamacallit, the garage is. And yeah, I just had to remove all the foundation there, and it was so annoying because all the windows and the doors get in the way. It's just such a pain to do. It's such a tedious task. Like, seriously, who can be bothered? But yeah. I don't know what else to say, but you know. See, here's what I do with the stairs. And as you can, I'm not sure if you can see, but the rooms are really small, and I had to make the bathroom pretty big because the person requested that the ensuite to the master bedroom, they requested that it has a platform with which the bath is on, and that was kind of hard to fit in, to be honest. It was a bit of a struggle, but you know, I did manage to do that, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is the garage area. There wasn't much in it, just 2 parking spaces and 5 bicycle racks. I think that was it. There's no door to get from the what's it called? The place next to the garage, the rooms next to the garage, so like the basement area. There's no door to get outside for that. You have to go there by the stairs that are inside, which, you know, that's fine. Yeah, I think I just do a flower bed over here. I did the garden first in this house, which, I mean, I usually do the interior first. Sometimes I do the garden first, but usually I do the interior. And yeah, so I just put these little bush things, no, flower beddy things. I don't know, that probably made no sense, but yeah, with the stairs there that go underneath that other staircase, I just moved them over a bit. I think I might have flipped them around as well, but I'm not sure. And I found this tree from university. I think it's university. I can't even remember because I built this house such a long time ago, but yeah, this tree here. I found that tree and I fell in love with it because it is absolutely beautiful. It's like kind of yellowy, I guess, sort of like the trees are not dying but aging, or no, like it's nearing autumn, I guess. But yeah, I didn't mention, but this house is built in Meadow Glen, I think. Oh my goodness, I need to like refresh my memory before I record these, but you know, yeah, I did fence off the pool area because it's right next to the road, because this house is built on, it has 3 roads like surrounding it, the lot, so I did fence that off because I didn't really want, like, you know, you wouldn't really want to swim in front of strangers. Like, you'd probably have your pool area fenced off anyway, because in some places it is actually illegal to have a pool area without having it fenced off. Yeah, so I just did that. And there is a barbecue area and an outdoor dining area, and of course a hot tub, because who doesn't want a hot tub in their game? Yeah, there's also a limited amount of expansion packs in the house. Actually, I've got the list right here. There's Generations, Late Night, Ambitions. Okay, actually it's a bit more than I made it seem to be, but some of them aren't included. So there's Generations, Late Night, Ambitions, Seasons, World Adventures, Pets, Island Paradise, Showtime, Outdoor Living, Stuff, Master Suite Stuff, High End Love Stuff, Diesel Stuff, and University Life. So actually there are quite a few of them, but it doesn't have, I know it doesn't have Supernatural. It doesn't have most of the stuff packs, I don't think. Wait, does it? Well, it doesn't have Fast Lane stuff, and yeah, and of course Katy Perry Sweet Treats, but I don't think I ever used that because that's such a lame expansion pack, and I wish I had saved my money on that one. No offense, EA, but like, seriously, no. But yeah, I just put another tree here, just this tree that, I don't know, I think that's base game. Might be Ambitions, but it's a nice tree and I like it. And just doing some landscaping around here. I'm putting like dry grass and flowers everywhere, because I mean some places just have dry grass. I know where I live in the summer, all the grass dies because it gets so hot. It goes like yellow and crunchy, and it's not nice. So you can pretend it's summer. Yeah. So the colour scheme for the inside is mostly just blues and like whites, because I don't know, I like that. I do it too often, but you know. I think there's some things that I just use way too often, and I know people like might not like it, but I'm just obsessed and I can't stop using those items. There's just like certain things that I'll always use in every single one of my houses, but there's a little seating area there with a bookshelf and a chair. I don't even know if you can access that bookshelf, but there are tons of bookshelves in this game. There are so many of them. But here are just some chairs. Yeah. And I put a phone in there. I often forget to put phones in rooms, but I didn't this time. So I think you saw I was going to use some store content there, but then I remembered not to. Because the person didn't mention anything about store content in the email, so I just thought, you know, I might as well just not use it because they might not have it, obviously. So yeah, yeah, so as you can see, it takes me a while to recolor things, and I actually started using these curtains, and then I realized that they were store content and I was really upset, so I had to change them, but you know. And yeah, so all the doors and windows in this house match, which, I mean, in real life you probably wouldn't see, but you know. Yeah, so this is just the bathroom, and I'm using these counters that I always use. I feel like I'm saying that a lot. I always use this, but it's true. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but there is a party chair in here, and I do forget to put party chairs in a lot, but this time I didn't, and I'm happy that I've remembered. I almost said that I'm happy I forgot, don't worry, I didn't forget. Yeah, those Generations curtains are the ones that I ended up using, but on another window I started using a store content window. And then I did, I just realised I used a Fastlane stuffed bucket over there, and I don't think I was supposed to, but that will just be replaced, so it's fine. And I'm sorry, but this is a Dear Legacy trick that I'm sure everyone knows about now, but I love it and it looks really good. And then I just did this thing where I layered bookshelves, which you'll see soon. I thought it was going to appear right then, that's why I said it, but it didn't, so that's awkward, but yeah. And I used a different wallpaper in this room just because I kind of wanted to. I can't even remember what it looks like. I'm not sure if that's how it stays. It might, but it might not. See, it didn't stay. I wanted to use the dark blue again, but that's just me for you. So this is the kitchen area. It's like open flan. That wasn't the right. There's the layered bookshelves, but it's open plan, and yeah, I really like it. So this is the living room area thing. There's no fireplace, unfortunately, but I'm currently working at a house that does have a fireplace, so that's fun. But yeah, so that made no sense at all. But see, those are the curtains that I used, and yeah. I wanted to use store content really badly, but I didn't, don't worry. Well, if I did, it was an accident, so forgive me. But yeah, this is the kitchen area. It's pretty big, actually. And I don't even know if those count. No, I think those counters do stay, but yeah, there is also a piano here, and I forgot to put it in at first, but then I remembered and put it in, I think near the end-ish of the video, I'm not sure, but yeah. And then I put that table in the middle of the room so you can like, oh, well, obviously they're not actually going to use it, but if this was real life, they could go and like chop on it or put stuff on it. Yeah, that, I don't even know if that made sense, but yeah. And I put these knife things in from Ambitions, and yeah, I think over there I replaced that painting near the end of the video. I replaced it with a dresser because, I don't know, sometimes I put dressers in the bedrooms, but they're not always accessible. That doesn't sound right. I feel like it is a proper word, but it doesn't sound right. Accessible. No, I don't know. I'm just contemplating life right now. And then I'm putting the dining room area in nowish. And I used that table from Showtime, which I love, and these chairs from Seasons. I didn't use those chairs from Seasons, which I always use. I used these ones, and I like these ones actually. But yeah, they're very tall and they look quite grand, so that's why I usually don't use them, and they're a bit funky looking as well. So yeah, that's why I don't always use them, but I do like them. I just don't always use them. And I was going to put a telescope there, but I replaced it later with a dog bed, because the person wanted dog beds and toys and bowls and stuff like that, so yeah. And that dresser there gets replaced with a piano later, and I think that one gets moved into the kitchen, so yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say right now. But yeah, those bookshelves, I think they look pretty cool. Like, obviously, I don't know if either of them are accessible, but I thought they looked quite nice, and I don't think I've ever seen that done before, but yeah, I'm just doing the garage now, not that there's really a lot to do, but, you know, and I stopped. I usually watch other videos while I build my houses, so I probably stopped to change that, and I probably should have cut this out, but I didn't, and who knows how long this is going to last, so I'm just going to keep on rambling until it unfreezes. I don't know, maybe my game crashed here or something. Or maybe the video is actually going on and my mind is just glitching out because I don't remember this at all. Wait, I'm just going to check to make sure this is working. Because I've got 2 copies of this video, so I'm just going to check. Because this is frustrating. Yeah, that I think that's frozen actually. No, maybe. Oh, okay. So apparently, mine just froze while I was doing the gym. You guys might have seen it. I'm pretty sure you probably did, but I didn't. So that's great. So the gym is done now, and I didn't even talk through it, but yeah, my video, I think it's up to speed because I don't even know. Maybe I don't even know if you guys did see me doing the gym. Which sucks, but you know. So I just replaced that with the dog stuff, and yeah, that's basically it. And I put these 2 swing chairs in. I think this is the only store content I use. I don't think that made sense. Store content that I use, because the person did request that I put those in, and I hope that's what they were talking about, because they did say swing chairs, baby swing chairs, I think, and I wasn't entirely sure what that meant, but I thought that was it. So sorry if I got it wrong, and it has, because it is premium content, so it'll probably cost a bit more than normal stuff, but you know. And I just put this couch here. This top story is kind of plain. It's just, basically it's just a corridor, like you walk up the stairs and you're in this corridor thing, so it's not that interesting and there wasn't a lot I could do with it, so yeah, it just sort of stays like this. Yeah, I think I adjust the size of the sizes of the rooms a bit as well, because I think the master bedroom wasn't big enough, because I had to fit a crib in there. I said that weirdly, a crib in there, and I couldn't, so I just had to adjust the size a bit. But yeah, this is the master bedroom. It is quite small, but you know, you don't really need much in a bedroom other than a bed and bedside tables. I guess you'd need a dresser in real life, but I mean, this is The Sims, you don't need a dresser. See that I couldn't fit it in, so I just had to adjust the room size a bit and move that over there. And yeah, so I put a little, what are those called? A mobile, I think, above the crib. And yeah, so yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. I think in the master bedroom is very plain. I think it just has a bed, bedside tables, and a crib and some curtains and some rugs, and I think that's it. But yeah, messy just because I couldn't fit anything else in there, because this house, I built it way too small and I wish I built it a bit bigger, but yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I wasn't really sure what gender the baby would be if they were sleeping in the master bedroom, so I just made the crib yellow, because I mean, it's a very gender neutral colour, yellow. But yeah, and there is a big mirror in there. I'd actually love to have a mirror like that. I think it looks awesome, but yeah, I'm obsessed with that mirror. But I'm doing the bathroom now, and I think all the bathrooms are the same colour, but I actually changed the bathroom size later because a lot of it was just going to waste, so yeah, I changed it and made it part of another bedroom, and that actually did something a bit interesting, which you'll see when it comes. It's probably not even that interesting. You're probably all going to be like, why did you think that's interesting? Oops, I just dropped something. But yeah, so this bathroom does have a shower, a sink, a toilet, and a bath, so it has everything in it. And here I'm just moving everything over a bit because I wanted to, but I took out that little indent thing and I think I might have, yeah, I kept the stuff and just moved it over there. And yeah, so did I put a mirror there? I think I did. Yeah, I put that one from Showtime. I might change it later, I'm not sure, but yeah. So the bathrooms are like a blue and red sort of colour, and I quite like it. Like, I mean, I don't know if that would look nice in real life, but it looks pretty good in The Sims, so I just did that. And this is just, it's sort of like a spare bedroom, but it has a crib in it as well. So I just made it like this sort of, I don't even know if I would call that mint. It might be like a minty sort of turquoise colour. I don't really know, sort of. Maybe, I'm not sure, but you know. So yeah, there is a dresser in here. I'm losing my voice. I'm quite tired actually and hungry. That's probably why, but you know. So yeah, this is basically the bedroom, which I don't even need to say because that's stupid. I just never have anything to talk about in videos if I'm not doing a let's play, because I mean, like, I could explain what's going on, but I'm not even sure if you guys really care about that, to be honest. Like, you can see perfectly well what's going on, but you know, I can explain it if you want. But yeah, so in the bathrooms, I put like posters and stuff in the bathroom, which might seem weird, but like often when I go to other people's houses, they'll have like posters that their kids have stuck up in the bathroom, and like I never had that as a kid, but you know, I guess that's pretty cool. But I guess we did have fish painted on the wall in our bathroom when we were kids. It was pretty cool actually, and I liked it, but I've never seen anyone else have fish painted on their wall. But yeah, this room is connected to the girls' room, and I actually put cribs in here, and they are usable. I did test play them because I wasn't sure if they would work, but yeah. And there are 2 bunk beds in this room and a desk thing. Yeah. And there isn't a computer in here because the person who requested this didn't specify if they wanted a computer or not in the room, so I just left it blank. But there was another room where I put a computer in it, just because that they might have wanted it, they might not have, so you know. I always like to customize the bed sheets because I feel like your bed sheets are something that you sort of choose, and I don't know, so I always just like to customize those. And yeah, so this is a boys' room. I mean, you could make it a girls' room if you wanted, but I sort of aimed it more to be a boys' room. It was a pain in the ass because it was so small and I had to fit so much in there, and it was just, the door was just in such an annoying place, so I moved the door over, and yeah, that's how I fit everything in there. But yeah, it is a bit, it's a bit crowded. Like, I mean, it's not like amazingly, no, that's not the right word. But it isn't like terribly crowded so that you can't move around, but it's like you can't really fit much in without making it super cramped. So I'm sorry, I really didn't think this through. But yeah, I just put lights around the house just to make it look a bit more lively, and here are the screenshots. Yeah, I really like the exterior of this house more than the interior probably. I mean, the interior, what? No, the interior is not that bad, but I really like the exterior. And yeah, so I think I'm going to stop talking now because screenshots are something that you guys can just see and you don't need an explanation of them. So I think I'm gonna stop talking now, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.